Alright, and we should be good to go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Apologies on last week, I guess. We didn't get the episode out, mainly because I was very busy, and all sorts of stuff. Right? Didn't really work out super well and everything, but we're back. But this time, another reaction. Same as always. I don't know why I said this time like it's something new. The new thing here, though, is it's a bit late, so I'm going to talk a little bit quieter. Shockingly, I don't usually do this very often, but I do want to be fair because I'm pretty much like right in front of a wall here, right? So I don't want to create too much noise and everything. Usually when I'm talking in the actual videos on the main channel, I'm facing the direction that pretty much you're all facing right now, right? Usually we're on the opposite side, the camera's on the opposite side, all this sort of shit. So there's a difference, right? There is a difference in sound and how that whole thing works. Simple. But yeah, overall we're going to be a little bit more quiet this time. I'm still obviously going to have proper reactions to everything. It just, we're going to tone it down a bit, right? With that said, I guess we should get into this. I am excited because I think next week's episode, either next week's or the week after, should be the episode I'm looking forward to the most because it involves something. And I gotta say, that makes for a good, somewhat birthday gift for me. Because if it comes out next week, I can consider it an early Bleach episode birthday gift. And if it comes out the week after, I can consider it a, I think, day late birthday gift, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much just like by a day. So that works out nicely for me. Anyways, I'm talking a little bit too much here. So with that said, let's just get right into this, shall we? We're gonna go right back to it. And without further ado, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And let's make sure to do this so that we have it open. Okay. It feels weird for once to have the volume be louder than me. That's okay. I just have to set myself with that balance that none of you can actually hear the audio. And it's mainly me speaking. It's kind of hard to get used to that. I usually just think about it from people. You know, also hearing it. I mean, we were able to do that before, but we weren't able to do it because of episode 4, I think. Episode 4 got copyright striked or whatever, and we couldn't actually have it there. That looked really nice for the aura there. I also like the bells there. Like I said, it's very strange to be like more quiet than the video. Because like I was saying, right, can't have the audio because of that one time. I don't want to take the risk again because that means we have to do extra, like, we'd have to do a lot of extra work. It would mean we'd have to record the audio separately. And then that would mean more editing, all sorts of shit. For just general reactions, it's a pain in the ass because the reaction type of thing is, you know, a side thing for me. Because we have the main channel and all that, and I put my focus into that. And then everything else is everything else. So even the reactions, as much as I love doing these, I might actually do more just because I'm like, you know what, maybe other shows I could just react to just for fun, right, as I'm going for them. Depending on the show, of course. But I think like, you know, it could be interesting to do that, but overall this is like a side thing. It's not going to be something I'm going to put all my focus into. Even if this channel became more popular than the main channel, I would still treat it as a side thing because, I don't know, this isn't what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about what we're making there, right? But I wouldn't mind doing that. I honestly kind of want to do that recently somewhat because I've started to watch Vinland Saga, despite the fact that I was watching Nurhion. I don't know how to say the full name. I don't remember what the full name even was, but like the Shonen Jump series. But I watched that because we had some people over and we were just watching that for fun. That shit's really good, and I kind of wish I watched season 2 on the reaction channel, but too far in at this point. Shinji really does get fucked up here, because yeah, all you have to do is just attack everything. Like, I'm not gonna say Aizen got fucked over because he didn't, because he, he had his sword and everything. He was a-okay. But, like, even if the hypnotism type of shit didn't work, it's like his methods for dealing with that would be a little bit harder, right? Whereas, like, with her, she has bombs and everything, so it kind of hit a lot. Yeah, like, that's a really strong ability. It's just, I'm excited to see it. I heard a lot of people talking about this. I actually haven't heard much talk about the new episode, albeit it's been like a day and not, a decent bit of time. But I heard some people talking about this episode. There it is. This was so surprising to me. I was like, oh shit, he's a dude now. I mean, that sounds weird, but like, I knew there was something because I remembered seeing like Komamura with some sort of human thing going on. So it was like, oh, what the fuck is that about? And then it's like, oh, this is a fucking technique that they just have. Shit. Now I'm curious, is this gonna like entirely? I don't mean just like the fight, but I'm wondering if this is entirely gonna go down the same way it did with the manga. Yeah, off of your heart. Pretty much giving up your life to use that technique. It's like, it's really cool, but it is the fucked up thing of, yeah, you're pretty much telling yourself to like just die. It's a, I don't know if I'd call it a crisis technique, because like crisis technique almost has the implication of you're still alive. I guess it could be, because it would kind of fit that. It's like weird to say, right? Because crisis technique could fit that, but it's a weird thing to argue. Nice trick. I hope this isn't like so close that this makes noise when I'm taking a drink. That said, I don't slurp, right? So it's a-okay on that regard. Now watch as I pull out a bag of chips and just start. That'd be horrible. I feel like that would be especially horrible. Could you imagine the difference in audio? Not to like. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Dangaicho. Yeah. Oh my god, that looked awesome. I don't remember it doing that in the manga. I don't remember it breaking the armor. It's awesome. Oh, it looks cool. It looks good. Even now I see what people mean about like the CGI thing, because people are talking about the CGI of it. This looks good. That is legitimately good looking CGI. The only other time like they've used CGI really was like for the skeletons, and that was fine because that's skeletons. They don't need to animate that. But this is cool. Honestly, I don't mind this being CGI. It looks good. It looks really good. But yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna try and pay attention while I mention this. But like, could you imagine how horrible it would be for me, like whispering and everything, and I pull out a bag of chips and start eating? Yeah, but I pull out a bag of chips and it's just the loudest shit possible because I'm eating, and like that they have an absurd crunch. So it's like, hey guys, like welcome back to another, and just like loud as possible. To some, yeah, to something that's alive. He's not alive anymore. Mm-hmm. And when you think about it, Aizen cut his arm, right, on the armor, and that cut him. There's nothing there. How far is this gonna go then if they're doing this like this early? I'm curious. And then she starts running. It's so good. Mm-hmm. This moment is really cool. I had already given up my life. Or already left my life behind. Yeah, that's what it is. Close enough. God. I don't remember if we saw him as a kid before. That was bassy. There she goes. That's the end of that. No, somewhat. We'll get to that. Oh, that's cool. He even like stares at him and everything with this. That's cool. This is cool. This is good. This is good. This is really, yeah. It's taking its toll. So is this gonna be the exact same way, or are they gonna change it up? I'm assuming it's gonna be the same way. Oh, it's gonna be the same way. I mean, that's okay. This is a good moment. I'm not gonna judge it for that, right? I was just curious if they would change it. I wonder, the place that I got those two swords in the back, I don't know if I would, because there's a few others I'd probably want, but I'm wondering if they have Komamuras. They might. Yep. And now he's just a fox. I get, is that a fox? Might be a wolf. Some dog related, like canine related breed thing. You know what I mean? May not be a fox. I feel like it probably actually might lean more closer into a wolf. There he is. Oh, there's the 17. Okay, there's wolf, yeah. That's cool. That's some cool art there. That's some really cool art. They have some really cool art on these like areas. It's like perfect wallpaper material. Actually, speaking of that, like I said, depending on the next episode or episode after, I might have to grab a shot of one of those. Did he do that before? Wait. Oh, and then now, here they come. Oh, what could that be foreshadowing to? There's a scene involving them later that should be, technically speaking, soonish. And I'm excited because it's a cool one. It's a real cool one. It's a little bit funny because of how it starts, and then it becomes a really damn cool one. Once again, I might just be forgetting, but did he do that much to the barrier? Never mind. Okay, this probably is in line with what happened. That's where he's like, oh, I'll prepare tea or some shit. Yeah. Shinsui. Such a cheesy man, but so are these three gonna get fucked over as badly as I do before? Or are they gonna get something? I really hope they get something. I love him. I love Okay, Jay. God, it's so good. Oh my god. Just hearing his lines animated is actually making him higher and higher on my list of my favorites. Like, he might be higher than a majority of them. Maybe not Baz, but like a majority of them just because of how he's animated. 2, 3. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I can't even yell, but it's so good. Here they come. Indeed, a new foe. We can put it that way. I really hope they give him more. Give him the novel shit he had. I don't know the novel stuff. I haven't read it yet, and I plan on getting to it. But I forgot he shows up here. We get to see the fucking. Oh my god, we get to see it. We get to see it. And then, yeah. I feel like I can't talk about it yet, but I'm gonna mention something, and I'm just gonna keep it in mind that it involves these two, and just general like fan opinions. Like I don't know what the fan opinions are, but I'm gonna take a guess about it when we go to that and everything. On a related but unrelated note, I actually really like this ending track. The opening's good, but I don't know if I'm like super huge on it, but this ending track's really damn good. I like it a lot. I've been listening to it a lot. It's really damn nice. So I'm gonna assume there's another scene with Ichigo or something at the end, so we're gonna wait. That was good. Then they handled the Komura stuff really damn well, and it looked super sick. And I mean, fucking, Mr. Superstar himself gets to be awesome. Like I said, it's like, he might just be. This is new. Is it? No. Okay, I thought that was new for a second, because I thought it wasn't gonna cut to this. So I was like, wait, what the fuck? No, but yeah. So like, he's really becoming good. Just hearing his lines animated, I might have to pull for him in Brave Souls, because I've been playing that a lot, and I've been getting lucky recently. And seeing as they're gonna do a lot of 1,000-Year Blood War stuff soon, I'd like to pull him, right? I mean, like, Unohana's awesome, and I mean, they released a new one of her. I got her, right? Hoping I can get Mr. Superstar himself as well. Alright, yeah, Ichigo. I think I actually talked about Brave Souls before, because I think I might have mentioned like White and Ichigo and all that. As in, like, Power of the Soul King? Like, this is new, so this is, like, stuff that I'm trying to comprehend myself. Is this how... It's black and white. Is this how he does the... I can't even speak about it because of obvious reasons, but I'm curious if this is the explanation. Senjumaru. What's... I see. So we're going to her. Okay, we don't need this fully, but you know, we'll hear it out and then we'll see the title. Yeah, Rages at ringside. Okay. So we close that. Okay, so normally we'd be done, but we're not. We actually have another episode because I forgot to watch last week, remember? Remember that part? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up. We're gonna do this, and I'm not gonna hit play just yet. In case you see the timer going, that is not what we're doing just yet, right? Okay. I want to be ready before we hit it. Yeah, I'm curious what the fuck's going on with Ichigo and everything. I don't know, it's weird because that was like the implication kind of is like that wasn't the stuff involving like training that, you know, Rukia and Renji did and all that. So that makes me curious on what the fuck's happening there. Okay, with that said, maybe we'll find out here. Who knows? Do we have like Senjumaru there at the end? So I'm curious if we'll see more of that with this episode. Who knows? Anyways, 3, 2, 1, let's go. This should be a great episode because this is going to cover Mr. Superstar, most likely. So I am excited for that. I do know about one thing in this episode, and if I know about that, then I think it's going to cover his stuff. Come to think of it, when trying to remember for certain things, like when certain things happen. Take a bit of a drink. Might be a new track with like vocals and everything. I actually don't fully remember if this was there. Like I always say, it's like this is kind of the nice thing is I don't fully remember everything, so it's kind of nice to see some stuff, whether it's a refresh or if it's just like, oh, this is something new. So far, though, it seems like a lot has stayed on track. I mean, there was Shinji's Bankai, which wasn't there at all in the original, and that's a novel thing. But for the most part, it's been on track. I guess there also was the episode where Soifon did shit, but like with that one, it was like, oh, the big, I forget his name, fuck, but like the lieutenant, protecting the like little sister and everything instead of her just getting stabbed, like what happens in the manga. But generally speaking, with a few like smaller added scenes here and there, Shinji's Bankai has been the only real big difference that I remember. But you know, we might see more. Who knows? Maybe more have happened and I haven't fully noticed. There probably has been, and there might have been some that I've noticed that I totally forgot about, or like more so like forgot to mention is what I mean with that. But yeah. So I'm really curious on what might get changed with all this stuff. Also, I heard that there was going to be 14 episodes, but it's listed as 13, unless this is the same thing as before, where it's like the last episode's an hour long. That's what it might be, I'm wondering, right? That's what it could be, is like hour long last episode. But I heard it was 14, apparently. So, that's interesting. That means that'll go up to, if this is episode 5, that should go roughly up to like a little bit into, I want to say November. Yeah, probably a little bit into November. So that's nice. Actually, I don't know about November, because by the end of this month, no, October. It'll be a little bit of October, not November. Which I guess means the next Cour will be at the start of the year. Something like that, maybe. Maybe at the same time, honestly, as like this one started, or like roughly that. Could be. Because that was like roughly how long it was before. Oh. God, it's so cool. That is awesome. I'm so glad they did that. Also, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be like the same as last time. Because I guess I would more so lean into like January or something. Or maybe not January, more so May. Like May or April. I don't know why I said January. It's so cool. They never really gave him that much, but like they did give him a cool ass Bankai. Like for a while he was one of the like visor dudes, but like never actually went past very much of that, right? Because it was like for the most part they focused on Shinji and Hiyori, and not many others. I guess they showed like Lisa because of Shinsui. His eyes are beaming. Oh, that was awesome. This is awesome. He is awesome. That quickly. That quickly. It's... That's what it is, masked and masculine. God, he's so good. Oh, I'm so glad. Just like full on pronounce it. Even if it's just light, that looks really nice. Like that's good shading effect to make it look proper, like there's an impact. Right, so what I was gonna say regarding these, God, because some people could see it as like, oh man, he's so fucking weak for like taking that. It's like, but no, this dude, like, Mask is just strong. Mask is just a strong motherfucker because his ability, like, what was it? I said it that one time. Was it Shuhei? Fuck, what? The lieutenant, right? Like you mentioned, it's like you gotta get rid of the small one. That looks nice. Oh yeah, there it is. That actually looks really damn nice. Even if, like, you know, CGI, they're doing a good job with the CGI, like, genuinely. This is the first anime where, well, I mean, maybe not first. I've seen others, but like this is the first one of few. Is what I'm trying to go for, that have used CGI and it looks actually pretty damn good. But yeah, it's like Mask is just a strong motherfucker because of how its ability works. I feel like some people might treat it as like, oh, you know, but they're losing to this dude who's just like a stern rider. It's like, well, yeah, because they're just like strong. It's like the stern riders are strong, right? It should be noted, but they're strong people. Like they aren't like this weak group of people. Like think about the Espada, right? The Espada were skilled and shit like that. So it's like, yeah, they struggled against that. This is an interesting Bankai, just because of like how it works. The whole deception type of shit and everything. It's like, it's interesting. It kind of reminds me of like the same type of like scenario. I was almost gonna say Bankai, but like the same type of scenario as what Shinji can do and what Aizen can do and all that. Because it's like it's a weird thing where it's like it's an attack, but it's also like more so fucking with you. Isn't it? He destroys his eardrums. And the star. God. Like I said, like, oh, look at that. Look at that. That was like horrifying to see in the manga. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, like, just Mask is a strong motherfucker. Alright. All of them are, of course, but like. Is it time? Is it time? It is time. Look at that outfit. Look at how cool that outfit looks. Such a good outfit. Oh, they get such good outfits like after this shit, and it's like weird. I mean, I kind of get why, but it's like weird. I love this. It's so, look at that. Look at her outfit. It's so good. It's like funny because it's like a winter type of like outfit and everything almost, or like that's the feel that it gives. But it's like, man, they're cool. Those are some cool ass outfits. I like them. Like Renji, honestly, Renji's probably the most, right? Even though I really do like Rukia's, and Rukia is my favorite character, I like Renji's probably my favorite out of all of them. They're all really good though. Like all of these outfit changes that they gain. And then that can happen, right? And he can be okay, and then he can cheer him up, and he heals that shit. He's just like, he's just generally crazy. I don't think they actually did show this. Are they gonna show? Yes, they are. This is not what I remember this area looking like. Unless it was a different one. Unless they're changing it. And then it starts doing this shit. And then the remix comes kicking in. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, come to think of it, that like the interesting thing with that is, you know, the whole lucha type of thing of if you lose the mask, that's like the loss of your pride. I'm glad that was like actually incorporated in there. Dude, he is like ripped. I forgot how ripped he be fucking like properly becomes afterwards. Also, he's like borderline naked, but I mean, fair enough for fair enough for a wrestler, you know. I mean, he's awesome. I was hoping he was gonna say murder, but that's okay. I have a feeling because I'm eventually gonna get to this show with friends, not even just friends, like with my brother as well. Uh, I have a feeling all of them are really gonna enjoy him because he's just awesome. Like, I enjoyed him a lot in the manga, but it's just like seeing it animated and hearing the voice acting is fantastic. This is an interesting part of the remix. Oh. This is a really cool part of the remix. God, this is good. This is a good ass episode. It's nicely animated. They're doing him justice. There it is. There it is. Oh, this is an interesting way of showing it. Yeah, this was an interesting plot point to like bring up with it, but does like kind of make sense from the perspective of him fighting with it and everything, because it's like it almost doesn't feel strong enough sometimes, right? Yeah, he pretty much named everything, which is like an interesting thing. Right? That's like it really is interesting to see like how much they've all done in terms of their shit, right? You got fuck, I forgot his name, but like, you know, Mr. Number One Zambakto creator, and it's like, and there's him, right? And it's like all these people are interesting with the amount of shit that is just like, oh yeah, no, they did this, right? They borderline played God here. There it is. Oh, he looks good. Yeah, so that arm. What is this? Like, this is the same singer as, like, you know, Number One and everything, but is this a Number One remix? No, this is just a different track. Yeah, right. So this arm, I accidentally mentioned because I knew about it because of Jump Force, like I mentioned, because I would occasionally, just for fun, because it's dumb fun, right? It's not good, but it's dumb fun. I enjoyed playing Jump Force, and I knew about some spoilers and everything, and I got used to seeing Renji with that arm. That in episode 2 or 3, 2 or 3 of the original Cour, I remember mentioning like, oh, is it Renji? And then realizing like, oh yeah, wait, no, that's a spoiler, right? But yeah, it was like, oh shit. There it is. Seg Tippo. Yeah. Oh, that looks good. Oh, he crumbles apart. Huh. Thank you, Reg. There he goes. I'm assuming that's just where they're gonna end it, yeah. But yeah, I knew about that beforehand, right? So it was just like the problem of like, oh, that's like, is that Renji? And then I realized like, oh shit, yeah, that was a Jump Force thing. I don't think that's part of like regular Zombie Maru. So I was like, oh no, right? And I was like, you know what? We're just gonna pretend I didn't say that, right? But yeah, it's because of that I knew about some shit ahead of time, and one of them was more unfortunate than the others. If you're aware of it, right, like of the game and everything, then you should know what was more unfortunate. Because you know, with most of the stuff, it was like, oh, there's like maybe a move in there or something that could be viewed as a problem, and then there was the difference of, yeah, there's just like a whole spoiler that's just in there as a whole, not even a move or well, I mean technically, but like it just like entire spoiler sitting in there, which, I mean, I'm gonna say I'm curious on how they'll handle that here. If we are gonna get it the same way, I mean, I assume maybe not though, because that's like later. So I don't know, right? They might change that up. Like that's way later. Like that might be after this core later. They might actually end this core on it. Who knows? Let's see how this ends. Interesting that they word it as James instead and not Mask. I guess that Oh, is this where the thing? No, not yet. I don't think. No, this is where. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is where this happens. I think, no, what I'm thinking of is actually going to happen relating to this later. What I'm thinking of is going to happen around that time, I believe. Yeah, so I think the next episode should cover what I'm thinking of, I think. We'll see. I don't know that they went over this before. Well, they went out. No, they did do something like relating to this, but I wonder if they're gonna do more. What was that? Let's see the preview so that we know what's happening. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. Oh, it is. Yeah. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Alright. Alright, let's close that. Let's close that. Okay. That was good. Those were some good episodes. Next time I'll try and make sure to actually record the reaction proper. I might honestly do a few more reactions soon, like regarding, like I mentioned in the past, like Mob and everything. Maybe with season 2 of Nura, when I get to that, I might actually react to that. I would have really liked to react to season 2 of Vinland, but I got too far. I got too far, and I made the decision for myself, and now we're here. But okay, that was nice. Overall, pretty good. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope my whispering wasn't like too bad or anything. Just because it's like I can't be too loud with this and everything. So I hope this was okay for me to just talk like this for the most part. But yeah, with that said, I'm gonna try and make sure that next week we at least either do it on time or do it within the week, right? Preferably before, like, I'm gonna say like Wednesday, right? So before Wednesday we can hopefully get that done, all that sort of shit. That'll be nice, hopefully. But okay, with that said, thank you all for watching, and I guess we will see you all with the next episode. So take care, peeps. Have a great day.